We started our trip in Birmingham, where we met our very good friends from Balsall Heath. About 90% of the residents of this neighbourhood originate from countries all over the world. 10 years ago, Balsall Heath was known as one of the most notoriously bad areas in England. The Balsall Heath residents, however, have worked hard to improve their neighbourhood. Their efforts also resulted in a rise of the value of their houses.
This is slightly out.
It's been about 8 to 10 years, but the problems of Balsall Heath have been 20 years nearly. We unfortunately used to have a very bad reputation about, we used to be known as the unofficial red light district of Birmingham, so you had drug dealing, you had prostitution, you had about over...
Speaking to Nassim makes me very happy. She radiates enthusiasm and her expertise is impressive. She's just a resident, but hear her talking about her neighbourhood. And she is not the only one.
Find that sort of untapped talent out there. You know, we can meet people through residence group and think, I know this person could go really far or progress or whatever. So we try and identify residents who we know can make a difference for their neighbourhood.
A splendid example of the creativity here is the story of Britain in Bloom. This is a yearly election of the most beautiful gardens of England, a very wide and posh event. Eyebrows were raised when Balsall Heath entered the competition, but Balsall Heath managed to get a third prize, and it was shown on BBC television.
I met the chairman of the actual tourist board, and he said, "Oh, where are you from?" And I said, "Oh, I'm from Balsall Heath." And I thought, he's not going to know where Balsall Heath is. And he looked and he said, Balsall Heath? He goes, "I know where that is." He goes, "Along Ladypool Road, you've got all the restaurants." And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, actually, I hope you're going to enter." And I said, "Well, we've got nothing to enter. We thought you were going to give us money." And he said, "Oh no, we don't have any money. We will have it next year. Why don't I come and visit and we can see what you do? And I can pick somewhere for you that you can enter this year." And that's how it started. And that year we entered the farm, the inner city farm, and it grew from there. And we came third that year. And Joe, who's our green person, our gardener for the whole estate of Balsall Heath, he actually lives just across the road.
These plants and flowers look so good. Is that your job?
Yeah, it cheers everybody up, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
A beautiful garden is not only there to look at, but also plays an important role. I asked Abdallah why. He is one of the wardens, residents that work daily for the neighbourhood.
Which helps our job. It reduces it because people feel more caring about their area. They feel, you know, more worth within themselves, and therefore they keep an eye. They're more vigilant. The police, but we've been to incidents where there's been a gang fight happening in the local park down the road there. And the CCTV operators told us to respond. We've gone there and we've diffused the situation. Maybe if the police had gone there, it would have got worse.
It helps to be a bit of a fool to work for one's neighbourhood, I always say. It's almost an addiction. Abdallah tells about a lady that got so enthusiastic that she will never ever again leave Balsall Heath.
Going to her now, knocking on her door, "Gwen, can you help us? We have this problem." She's a star, she's been on the news, and that's the kind of people we're looking for now to be volunteers.